My first single is entitled Nobody Like Our God, and I just released it in February 2013. A lot of people have been blessed by it. I've had a chance to sow it into the lives of many people. The inspiration for Nobody Like Our God comes from me being a praise and worship leader. And as a worship leader, I try to exhort others in the congregation to give their best praise to God. And I think the only way we can do that is we have to understand who He is in order to give Him what He's worth. And so once we understand that there is nobody like our God, He's omnipotent, omnipresent, everywhere at one time. He's the God that died for us. And without Him, we don't have anything as far as Christians are concerned. We don't have salvation. I've been singing a long time. I was probably 12 or 13 when I realized that I had somewhat of a singing gift. I started playing the piano first at age 7, and as a result of playing, I don't really even know how the singing came about, but I know I began to join choirs, gospel choirs, and I began to sing, and people began to compliment me, and I was thinking I wasn't really doing anything. And then I went to the High School of Performing Arts in Indianapolis, and I began to study voice. As far as I can remember, I was always interested in gospel music. And I think it's because of the way it made me feel as a kid. I didn't know anything about really being wholeheartedly into the church. Even though we went to church, I really can't say that I was wholeheartedly into the church, but it was something about gospel music that I could just feel inside of me. And as I began to take piano lessons, I started to try to do what's called play by ear, which means without looking at written notation, I would hear the music and try to sit down and play single notes at that time, of which it took me a long time to get even a little bit of the song, but I kept at it. And so I would say gospel music has always been honestly, probably my only love of music. The transition to me becoming serious about doing this project is the passing of my mom. I would have to say that's really the thing that motivated me to put my hands to the plow and to sit down and be disciplined enough to write music, my own music. Because throughout all the years of me playing and me singing and me directing and me coaching others and even working with others in the studio, I always thought, I can't do that. I can't write music. And while others were more confident in me than I was in myself, I talked myself out of writing music because I kept saying I can't do it. Until, again, the passing of my mom, and I'll never forget, it may have been about 3 months before she passed, she came into my room and she said, she calls me TC. You all can't call me that. Call me Terence. But she said, TC, God has really blessed you. You're good. And she said, if you're not careful, you're going to look back on your life again and you're going to regret the fact that you didn't use all that He's given you.